Welcome back, PEZ collectors. Today's video is going to be all about Snowman PEZ. Now there's a lot of them, but before I get started, I just want to say thanks for all the birthday wishes. That I got so many comments here on YouTube saying happy birthday, so I really appreciate it. And I did show a video of my part 1 of my birthday haul PEZ, but in that video I did not show something that I probably should have, but I was saving it for part 2, but I might not do part 2 for a couple weeks now, so I'm just going to show you it here now. I got this giant PEZ Afghan. Isn't this super cool? It's so big I can't even hold it up. The ends are like a dark gray and then red, orange, yellow, and then it repeats. So it's like a giant pack of PEZ candy. And then in the middle it says PEZ. Isn't this really cool? So when I went over to John Devlin's, he gave me this for my birthday, which I really appreciated. So thanks, John, again for the really cool Afghan. I love it. I have it on the back of my couch, so that's why you haven't seen it in any of my videos yet. But for this video, I'm going to put it here behind me, probably on my chair. But I do love it a lot. Thanks so much. So let's get started with the Snowman PEZ, because there's a lot. First up, I have a Snowman E PEZ dispenser, and this one was first released back in 1974. And this one has what PEZ calls removable eyes and mouth. So the eyes and the mouth, they kind of pop off if you want to pull them off, which is kind of cool, I think. It makes it look a little bit more vintage because it's not like all molded as one, which I think these look really cool. And as you learned when I went over to John Devlin's house from his Christmas PEZ sales flyers, that these are actually called Mr. Snowman, but everybody calls them just Snowman. So this is a really great start. Now this one has a black stem. There's also Snowman A that come on a white stem, and mine looks really off-white. It's kind of gross. I almost need to find a new Snowman A for my collection. I think I got this one in like an eBay lot or something one time. That's why it's not like superb and super minty, but this one is pretty cool. But I display this one with the rest of my vintage PEZ because on the bottom here it says made in Yugoslavia, and that's when they spelled Yugoslavia with a J, which I think is pretty neat. Oh, and this black stem one is made in USA, which I think is super awesome as well. And then moving up to 1981, that's when we got Snowman B. And it looks a lot like Snowman A, but this time the eyes and the mouth aren't removable. It's all one molded piece. And I actually keep the body parts on this one. And this is my nicest looking one, which I don't know why I keep the body parts on this one. So let me just take these off real quick. It looks like the Snowman should come with boots like this. So check out this Snowman B PEZ dispenser. Looks really nice. I did notice that this is a European release because there is no made in country on the bottom here. That's how you know. So that's pretty interesting. I do have a couple more of these that do not look as good as this, but I'm going to show you anyway. Just to show you like there might be some slight variations. This first one that I showed you does have thick feet. So here's one that doesn't look as good. See how the mouth, the paint's rubbing off. But this one does have thin feet. I guess by 1981, we start getting made in Yugoslavia spelled with a Y. So this one says made in Yugoslavia with a Y. So here's another Santa B. This one looks really yellow as well. And then my last white Santa B. Look how yellow the head is. Doesn't look very good, but I still display it proudly in my collection. And then moving up to 1998, that's when we get the Misfit PEZ dispensers. And this is a yellow-headed one with the green stem and the white hat. It has gold teeth and gold eyes, which are my favorite part about this one. But these are called D.E.Y.S. That's abbreviated for Don't Eat the Yellow Snow. Which is always kind of gross, but it makes me laugh. And this one here is a Steve Glue variation of it. And check this out. There you go, signed by Steve Glue, PEZ Outlaw. I actually just added this to my collection when I went over to John's house. I did buy some PEZ for myself. So thanks, John, for selling this to me. I thought with the signature in it, I just had to have it. I did have one already without the signature, so it's the same thing. It's just no signature. Also, the cool part about these is that there's no made in country on them, so that's how you know for sure that they're the Steve Glue ones. Even though I have heard that some of the Steve Glue ones do have the made in countries on them, but if you see the made in country ones on them, then you should know 100% that they're from PEZ USA. So these two are actual Steve Glue variations. And then here's another D.E.Y.S. PEZ, but On the bottom here it has a made in country on it, so that's how you know this one is for sure a PEZ International release. I really like these a lot. Here's another Misfits one, and this one's called an Orange Snowman, which was also released in 1998. But you'll see how the head is like a reddish orange color. It looks more red to me, but it's called an Orange Snowman. The stem is black, the white hat, the white nose, and then the black eyes and mouth. But this is super cool. Here's the other Orange Snowman that I have. Same head color, just a blue stem. There are a couple more colors for these Misfit Snowmans that I do not have in my collection. Here's a picture on the screen of the other ones that I don't have, so maybe I need to start looking for those. So I did add this pink one like I said recently, so I just need to keep adding them, because if you keep looking for them, you can find these. They're not too hard to find, but I think now that the PEZ Outlaw movie is out, I think these are more popular, I think, for PEZ collectors to find. And oh, talking about the PEZ Outlaw movie, it's going to be on Netflix starting sometime in January, so you don't have to buy it or rent it anymore. You can just turn on your Netflix and watch it there. So I'm going to be doing that here in January soon. I did see it once, but I do want to watch it again. So that's it for all the Snowman B PEZ dispensers. Let's move to Snowman C. Snowman C started being released back in 2002. And here's one. This one has a really nice brown colored hat. I love the scarf that's yellow with red polka dots. But see how it looks a lot like Snowman B, but it just looks more modernized and new. And of course it's on the white stem. Looks super nice. Here's one of my favorite Snowman PEZ dispensers. This is another Snowman C. And this was made for PEZ conventions back in 2003. So if you had a PEZ convention in 2003, these were the ones that PEZ sold you, so you can put them in the registration packets, which I think is pretty neat. So I'm pretty sure I got this from the St. Louis PEZ convention. But this is so nice. It has the blue crystal head, and the hat is actually glow in the dark, and the scarf is teal with white polka dots. And the stem is a really nice fuchsia color. It just looks so great. And then in 2005 we get this crystal snowman, and you have just seen this one on my crystal PEZ video that just came out a couple weeks ago. So this is one of my favorites as well. It's an all clear crystal snowman with the same scarf as this first one I showed you. It's yellow. So the scarf is painted and the little holly is painted with the eyes and the mouth as well. And then in 2010, PEZ released the Winter Plush Snowman Keychain. And isn't this thing super cute? I think these are pretty cute. I hang these on my PEZ rack down on my PEZ display, and I think they look really nice there. But this is a snowman, and there were 4 other ones in the series as well. There's a penguin, a reindeer, a snowman, and a polar bear. Which, these are pretty cute. So I had to add it just because it's a snowman. And then we're going back to Snowman C, and this is a crystal variation. This one has the crystal head, but this one this time has the black painted hat and the red scarf and the orange nose, and it's on a white stem. You saw this one in my crystal Christmas PEZ video as well. This one looks so nice. I don't have this one loose, which I need to find this one loose so I can display it with the rest of them, but for now it's on card. Also in 2012, PEZ released the Snowman C, and see, it's the same mold, but this time around the scarf is red and green stripes, which looks really nice. And for some reason I don't have one of these open, I just have it on a card, so I need to add one of these to my collection as well. So I like keeping them on the cards, but I also like to have them so I can display them as well. Otherwise I kind of forget, you know, that they even make these different variations. Then 1 year later in 2013, PEZ released the Snowman D PEZ dispenser, and this one is actually still available on PEZ.com, which I thought was pretty fun. So if you missed out on this one, you can still buy it. You probably can buy it in stores this year, I don't remember, but for sure PEZ.com. So this one might be my favorite, like just regular snowman style. I love how the head is so little, the little derby hat and the red scarf. Just looks so happy. I love this one. Also in 2013, PEZ released the Snowman D PEZ dispenser, and this time it's crystal. See how the hat is painted black and the scarf is red? It's on a white stem. And thanks Pokey Pokey for sending this to me. Still super happy that you shared this with me. I really appreciate it. Here's another fun one. In 2014, we got Olaf the snowman. It counts, right? And take note, this is from Frozen. And there's going to be a Frozen 2 Olaf next. See how this one has no hair? It's all white. Looks nice, right? Well, here you go. In 2019, PEZ released the Olaf Frozen 2 PEZ dispenser. See how it has hair? It has like little twig hairs up here. It's super cute. They do look different when you look at their faces, and there's texture on the Frozen 2 one. So here's a side-by-side comparison of both of the Olaf Snowman PEZ dispensers. So you can easily see the differences on them. The one on the left is the first Olaf, the one on the right is the second one. And you can see how the face just looks a little bit different, like the eyes. Of course, there's no little hair on top of the first one. But another big difference is the second Olaf has snowflake textures in the body, which I think look really great. And I just turned Olaf to the left here, and the first Olaf's head is a lot bigger than the second one. Even the body looks a little bit bigger. So maybe the PEZ head in general is just larger overall. But both really nice. And at first I was like, I don't have the first Olaf, but I went back down and looked again, and it was sitting there on the shelf. So I was glad I had that because I didn't want to have to buy this one. Because just finding one PEZ on eBay or from somebody, you have to pay shipping for like $5 or whatever, it just adds up. My favorite part about the Olaf PEZ dispenser is you can get the Olaf second variation one as a mini stem, and it comes in this Frozen 2 gift set. Isn't that cute? And I do have two of these, so let's open this up. We'll take a closer look at it. So there you go, there's a tiny mini stem Olaf PEZ dispenser. I've been waiting so long to open this, and finally I'm like, I'm opening it in this video because I was going to save it for a Frozen video. But since I'm doing Snowman, why not? There's not too many left here. Now we do have to go back 2 years to 2017, and that's when PEZ released the Snowman Snow Globe PEZ dispenser. This one's super cool. See how there's like a lot of glitter in the snow globe? And this one has a little snowman printed on it with some Christmas trees as well. They're Christmas trees because they have stars on top. They're not just pine trees. And this one's on a red stem, which I like this one a lot. Gonna have to move down the gingerbread house. And then in 2019, PEZ released the Snowman E PEZ dispenser. And this is the current Snowman that you can get nowadays at the store for sure and on PEZ.com. This little Snowman E, and it's super cute. So in 2019, we finally got a mold change, and it's 2022, so I don't think there's any plans for a Snowman next year, but it seems like it's time to update this one maybe in the next couple years. But this one is really cute, and I do like the design of this one a lot. But this one also comes on a mini stem. So it's the same Snowman E PEZ dispenser, just has the mini stem. And this mini stem, it did come in this little like bubble package. So these were sold only at Target. Oh, and PEZ.com also sold them as well. So it's pretty cool. I'm not showing you many carded variations or package variations in this video just because we are so close to Christmas. And I just want to like knock out some of these Christmas PEZ videos before it's too late. But I just want to show you that this little one comes in this package because it is something unique. And you might not know what to look for when you're out like searching eBay or searching your favorite PEZ Facebook group or whatever to find this mini Snowman PEZ for sale. You can find these pretty easy since they're not that old. Oh, and you can't forget the brand new Snowman E PEZ dispenser that was just released last week on PEZ.com. I don't have it yet. It's being shipped to me right now from PEZ.com. And it's one of these Snowman E PEZ dispensers. And here's a picture on the screen of what it looks like, but the Snowman E PEZ dispenser has a bronze head. It's all bronze. It has like a little orange snow still, and it's on a white stem. And the card is so cute. It has snowflakes and it says "Let it snow." And it also comes with mystery flavored PEZ candy, which is kind of fun. So I can't wait to get that and see it in real life, because when that popped up on PEZ.com for sale and it was a surprise, like no one knew that we were getting that, I was like, oh, that's so cool. I loved it. I just love like anything that would be like gold, silver, or bronze. It always looks like super nice to me. So I can't wait to see that one in real life, which it should be here any day. We are getting a big snowstorm probably tomorrow, so maybe a couple days late. And then Christmas, so probably early next week it'll be here. So these are all the Snowman PEZ dispensers that I have in my collection. Now I know I'm missing a couple because back in 1996 PEZ did release an Olympic snowman, and this one just looks so cool. I think there's a couple different variations of it, but this is the one they had on PEZ.com. So maybe I need to add this one to my collection. I'm pretty sure it's a lot more rare and more expensive. It looks like something from the 1970s. And instead of just being the head, it has like these little hands that stick out from its head, which I think is really cute and kind of funny and goofy looking. So maybe someday I'll have that for my collection. And And then there's also this other Snowman B PEZ dispenser from 1999 that I have in my collection, but I cannot find it. It must be in one of my bins, which I guess they're not as organized as I thought. And this one is a Japanese PEZ release, and it's a snowman, but it has the blue crystal head. It's like a really light blue tint, and it's on this really nice yellow card with the cute mascot PEZ. So I need to dig that one out and find it so I can maybe hang it on my PEZ rack, because that one is really cool. But I did look on my PEZ rack and in some of my bins and I couldn't find it, but I know I have it because I have that picture of it, which is in my price guide, so I'll find it. It'll appear one day when I'm looking like for Easter PEZ or Simpsons or something like that. If you have any Snowman PEZ dispensers that I do not have in my collection, let me know, because I want to keep adding more Snowman PEZ to my collection if I am missing something. I do plan on making one more Christmas PEZ video before Christmas, so stay tuned for that. I don't know if I should do reindeer or polar bears. I might save the polar bears for after Christmas, because that's kind of like a wintry animal anyway. Or there's elves, angels. So if you do want to see one of those specific PEZ, let me know in the comments below and I'll make sure I make that video. But we are getting really close to Christmas, and if you do still want to see any of those videos made, I can make them after Christmas. I don't mind doing it. I'm just trying to squeeze all these in before Christmas, because after Christmas I want to show you some of my PEZ that I got for Christmas and my part 2 for PEZ I got for my birthday, because I got a lot more vintage PEZ and some really cool PEZ art for my birthday that I cannot wait to share with you. But if you can't get enough of these PEZ Christmas videos, last year I did decorate my Christmas tree with all PEZ ornaments that I have. I have a lot of PEZ ornaments, so here's the video here. You can click it and watch. I'll make this into a playlist so you can just watch all my PEZ Christmas ornament videos that I made. Thanks for watching, and I'll see ya probably Saturday, not Sunday this time, because Sunday is Christmas. Bye!